What's up everybody, Actin' Tough Gaming here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to beat Golden Hippopotamus in Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm using the Antspur Rapier with the Sepukku Ash of War on it, although you can see I forgot to use the Ash of War before the fight. Dodge at the very last second to avoid that biting attack that he starts off the fight with. Pretty much every time I dodge one of his attacks, I attack him 3 times because I want to build up that blood loss and scarlet rot as quickly as possible. And I always dodge into him because that puts me on his side, which is a relatively safe space to attack from. And you see there he took a nice chunk of blood loss damage, which is going to happen for you a lot sooner and a lot more often if you don't forget to use the Sepukku Ash of War like I did. With this more aggressive method of dodging and attacking from his side, you're going to take some damage from his attacks, but it's not going to be from the more devastating ones. So the trade-off is well worth it. As you can see, he's got Scarlet Rot now, and his health bar is just going to deteriorate for the entire rest of the fight. And when he goes Super Saiyan like this, just sprint in one direction and you'll avoid all of the needles. And the same thing applies to this attack where he slams the ground and the needles are flying. Just run in one direction and you'll be fine. You see his needles aren't glowing now, so whenever he does that same slam attack, they aren't going to fly at you, so you can just dodge into him and hit him a few times. I didn't do it here, but I should have. When he spins and shoots the needles at you, you can just sprint to the right to avoid everything. I didn't do it correctly there, but I do it right coming up here in a few seconds. You dodge into that jumping attack he just did and you'll be fine. Even though he's got a decent amount of health left, the fight's going to be over pretty quick because I triggered blood loss coming up soon, which again will happen a lot more often for you if you actually use the Ash of War Sepukku. And up next, I'm going to show you the correct way to dodge his spinning needle throw attack, and you see I just run to the right and avoid everything. Right here shows another reason why this weapon is so good for this fight. I was able to attack, read that he was going to bite me, dodge through it, not take any damage, and then follow up with a couple more attacks of my own. And you see that flurry of attacks leads to one more blood loss hemorrhage before the fight is over. And as this fight winds down and I'm about to show you my build, I just want to say that I know my build is not completely optimized for this fight, and that there are plenty of other ways that you can probably beat him just as easily. So let us know in the comments down below how you managed to beat the Golden Hippopotamus. And here's my build, which is centered around the Antspur Rapier, which I put the Ash of War Sepukku on it and selected the Blood Affinity. I have the Dragon Communion Seal, which I didn't use for this fight. I'm wearing Rolana's armor set, simply because I think it looks cool. My talismans are Radagon Soreseal to boost my stats, the Pearldrake Talisman, and Dragoncrest Greatshield Talisman to boost my defense against physical and non-physical attacks, and the Outer God Heirloom, which raises my Arcane to help build up the status effects of Scarlet Rot and Blood Loss. I've got info in the description on how to get each and every one of these items. If this video helped you out, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.